So this disease concerns poultry in general. Whoever you are, it concerns you. But today, because the major topic and it's the World Eggs Day, we're going to focus a bit on the layer. Sorry for the other one, but the other one which are keeping broilers, I heard you, madam, you keep giving broilers. I will still do some summary for what's going on this disease for broilers. Okay? Perfect. All right. So today, the main topic we're going to talk about is Salmonella. I'm sure all of you heard about Salmonella. Either through your chicken, either because maybe one day you ate an egg and the next 12, 40, 46 hours you started to have cramps, bad stomach, and diarrhea, everything. That could be caused by Salmonella. So the thing which is important to know is Salmonella is chicken, but it's also transmittable to the human. And it can give you disease for you as well. We call it zoonotic disease. It's animal, but it can also cross to human and affect us. Okay? Salmonella, what is it? It is a bacteria. It's not like COVID. COVID, it's a virus. Very, very small, very sneaky, going everywhere. The bacteria is bigger. The bacteria, it is a cell by itself. Okay? So it's a bigger, and it's not working the same as the virus. Virus, speech, if I sniff on you, I spread your virus. Bacteria, it's a bit different. The way of transmission is a bit different. What we say into salmonellosis diseases, you have many families. You have you, you have you, you have you. We have up to 2,500 family, what we call serotype, which means you're different from him, but you're still a human. But you're a female, he's a male. That's another thing. He might be your brother, he might be whatever, but that's the same. Same for Salmonella. Many different types of Salmonella. Today, I'm going to teach you a bit what are the different families and what does those families do to your chicken, but also to yourself as a human. Okay? We for each other. Yes. Okay? Then, for a bacteria to feel alive, to feel good, say, okay, let me make babies, let me multiplicate, let me do this and that. It needs specific condition. Same as us. When it's too hot, well, it's hot. Here today for me it's a bit hot. If it's too cold, freezing. Same. Okay? The bacteria is the same. It needs specific condition. And for this bacteria to replicate, it needs around 37 degrees. That's the idealistic environment for salmonellosis, whatever the family, to replicate. And what 37 degrees Celsius means in poultry? Does anyone knows where do we reach 37 degrees Celsius? The most probable area, place. If you're a poultry farmer, you should know, especially if you're keeping eggs. No one? Sorry? The? Brooding. Almost. I mean, brooding, yes, you're not bad. You're not bad. But it's not exactly 37. It can be 37, but should be a bit lower.
In the wet liter, which is very wet.
No. Wet is humidity. Doesn't mean temperature. Humidity alone. I'm talking about 37 degrees Celsius. It's come from the hatchery. All those guys we talked about before. They have what we call setters and hatcher machine. And this machine, to give you from an egg to adult chicks, it goes through specific program with humidity and temperature. And especially on the hatching needs 37 degrees. So when the bird will come out from the eggs, that's the best time for Salmonella to say, hey, let's make babies. Let's replicate. Okay? So we need to be very strong on hatchery. Okay? Then the pH. Does everybody knows what is a pH? We talked about pH in the water. The water can be acidic or it can be basic. pH low, very acidic, corrosive. pH high, very basic. So for this bacteria to grow, it needs a neutral pH, 7. That's the same that the drinking water you're using as usual. Okay? But the good thing is because it needs a pH neutral, the normal consistency, what we do as farmers to control a bit the infection of this bacteria in your poultry, you acidify your water. You make the pH drops. Okay? You use acidifiers to make the water going down, and then you're ensuring that when they drink, all the intestine is a bit lower in pH and not good for the replication of Salmonella inside. Okay? That's one way to start the control of Salmonella. Alright? It's also what we call a facultatively anaerobic bacteria, which means it's a bacteria which can breathe oxygen like us or not. You stop the oxygen, it will still survive. So very difficult to kill. For me, if you stop my oxygen, I will die. The bacteria, no. It will not die. So very difficult to kill. And one other aspect about the vector, what we call the transporter of that disease. So this disease can be transported by many ways. And here you have examples. It can be either wild bird. That's why we tell you, I'm sure you heard about it in many trainings, if you're a poultry farmer, keep your bird in one place. Don't mix them with other animals. Why? Because the disease can come from outside to another animal. Okay? It can be flies, it can be red mite. So it's already showing you one thing super important, biosecurity. Biosecurity. And we will talk further about it. But biosecurity will be a way to control salmonellosis by cleaning and disinfecting. And we'll talk about the type of disinfection. Rats are very good carrier. It means the rat can be contaminated and put from one farm to another the disease, the bacteria. Okay? And then water, we talked about water. We said a neutral water will transport the bacteria, or as well human. I told you at the beginning, you might have heard about Salmonella, either through chicken, either where you went